Perfect. I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I've been in my bag going crazy. I count up so much money lately. I count up so much that they hate me. Yeah, I make niggas mad cause they ain't me. Yeah, I've been in my bag going crazy. Bitch, I'm not. First don't fuck your bitch in the click you claim. West side when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, Puffy trying to see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia some more. I think a little higher. I think a little higher.
What's up? So we got back in the video. It's your boy P021. I just want to say welcome back to my channel, and also how you guys doing on this fine Monday evening. And also, if you're happy, you're sad, and then my entertainment should bring you joy. And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, repost, share to all social media platforms. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for future videos. All right. So, with this, we're on another Jubilee channel, and this is Can You Ever Get Too Buff Spectrum. And then it also says content warning. This video contains discussion of or reference to body dysmorphia, basically like body shaming, suicide, relationship abuse, and other sensitive topics. So it's like with the question, can you ever get too buff? It's like I be seeing on all these social medias that like people really be having like I'm trying to say okay. I'm trying to say like men like they be having like female chests like when they have like too much like when they be working out too much. That's what I'm trying to say. And I always see that I saw this one clip like on IG that like he basically had like a man chest. Like it wasn't a man chest, it was like a female chest. So it's like how does that make you look buff or anything like that you have a female chest now and that like they're always trying to like have a big chest, like it's like that's not normal and that's not something that like somebody like would think that's like good looking. Like it's just like you have a female chest now, like do you feel proud about that? Like seriously, because I don't understand about these bodybuilders that like the way that they look and whatnot. And it's not really called body dysmorphia if you're close to that person and you care for their well being and you just want them to be in good health. Like seriously, like if you see that they look like they about to pass out and they look like they haven't eaten in days, and you tell them, like seriously, because look, from Olivia Rodrigo, from who else, Taylor Swift, like yo, y'all niggas okay. Okay, so let's just play. This is Can You Ever Get to Spectral? Right?
Well, I think there's some people that are fat and they love it.
No, that's
and
proud
they're
to
proud
be who
of
they
it.
are.
Yeah,
that's
I
proud
think
of their body.
Like seriously, like okay, so yeah, the people that are like big, like they like the way that they look because like that is how they are. Like seriously, like if they like eating, they gonna own up to that. Like seriously, so Like that's just their choice.
You shouldn't be proud of being that overweight.
Well, why not?
I think we should do a hot take on
Let's get spicy.
What's a hot take again?
Audience submitted question or prompt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's such thing as being too jacked.
I mean, you can never be too big, man. You can never be too big, bro. Like, hey, you can switch too. I mean, there you go.
I am big compared to what I used to be, but not enough to what I want to be.
Yeah, you're gonna want more.
You'll
But I
never
know
be
that I'm not
satisfied.
satisfied right now.
Never. You'll never be satisfied. People do take it to an extreme. Like the people that injected their arms with like
Syntho oil.
that, and then like
Yeah.
the guy's bicep busted open, like
Oh,
crazy
okay.
things like
Yeah.
that.
No, seriously, because like when they want like the biggest arms, they want the biggest like chest, they want the biggest like abs and all that. It's like, yo, you're overworking like your whole body. So, like we understand, like you go to the gym, but it's like you gotta know when there's a limit. Like seriously, like there's a limit in being too jacked.
I agree with that.
Yeah, that's extreme.
That's
And
different.
you know, and they can't, wipe their butt on the toilet. Like that's another form of body dysmorphia. You feel like you're never big enough.
I don't think so. Bodybuilding.
I'm sorry, but the white girl that's on the strongly disagree and disagree like line, and the girl that's on the strongly agree line, they don't look like bodybuilders, and like everybody else look like bodybuilders, especially that that black girl right there. So like seriously, like she be taking testosterone. Like seriously, she look way too jacked. Like seriously, like she don't know her own limit. Like she like a nigga with a wig on, son.
Is the extreme. There's nothing wrong. It's never going to be too much. I would be considered one of the larger ones, and I don't think I'm large at all.
Oh, what? You look like a nigga with a wig. Like seriously, it's like you took testosterone and you took hormones at the same time, son. Like if you don't think that you're not right in the mind, son, like seriously,
I can get much bigger.
Duh.
how big do you want to get? Seriously.
Male bodybuilders have small penises.
Yeah, I think that's a 50-50. Like seriously, I'm not gonna say that like I'm an expert at it because that's sus. I'm just saying that like that's a 50-50. That's half because it's like they be taking all that testosterone and then do they have enough like for that area like to get like do they have to use like a supplement for that area? So like yeah, maybe it's a 50-50 on that sentence.
I'm excited to hear this
So, all
explanation.
right, I'm gonna go ahead and start this off. I'm speaking as far as myself. That's a disagree. But as far as other bodybuilders, I can't speak for them.
I've never dated a bodybuilder, so I have never seen the goods of a male bodybuilder.
So how you know like you're on a disagree? You have to know. Like seriously, you will never be on a disagree. Like seriously, or maybe she's just saying that like out of sympathy. Like seriously, because you can't just say agree, then they'll know you've been with a shrimp nigga.
Hey, if you're a guy and you're backstage getting a tan, bodybuilders have to put a sock on. Of course, you're gonna look around. That sock is full. It must mean something.
One of the biggest male members I know because it's just so obvious when he steps on stage, Bo Lewis. He's huge down there. You can't miss it.
When you are a caliber above, people try to find a way to bring you down to their level.
It's like, little penis energy. Like when you see guys in like the flashy cars, all the designer clothes and all that, you're like, what are you compensating for, dude?
That's true.
Yeah.
I build my body to get girls or guys.
Oh.
I love you, Daniel.
Sorry. I mean, I'm being brutally honest right here. I was always the skinny kid. So in the beginning was that, but now I have a girlfriend. So no, that's not the point anymore.
That ass, like seriously, like he's being honest. Like yo, you could go to the gym to be healthy, or you could go to the gym to just pull some ladies. Like seriously, like that's my man. Son. Yeah, wait, what's his name?
In the beginning was that, but now
Daniel? Yeah, seriously, damn Daniel. Yeah, go ahead.
I have a girlfriend, so no, that's not the point anymore.
I think I bodybuild because I want to scare him away.
So
Are you sure you scaring me away? You're not scared. Yo, with that tan and that shape, you're not scaring anybody away, baby.
Oh, I just wanted to ask a question. It was because the girls liked you regardless of the body or not, right? Because girls don't care about muscles and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, they really.
I personally think that girls like dad bods more than fit guys.
Nah, but with that black girl, son, like, yo, you definitely scaring me away because like you have too much muscle over there, son. Like seriously, yes, you will scare me away. But her, son, damn, she ain't because like she's working out the normal way. You decide to just get every testosterone pill or liquid like in the whole world and put it in your health. Like seriously.
Fact. A lot of bodybuilders, they get more compliments than guys than girls. It's because it's a turn off for a lot of girls. They think, you know, when a guy is too big or too shredded or too vascular, it kind of looks freakier, scary to them.
I care. I watched my man go from being 160 pounds to over 200 pounds, pure solid muscle, and like my physical attraction just went, oh my God, look at you. You're like 2 feet wide. This is amazing.
Wow.
I mean, that's every female. Like seriously, like that's every female. Son.
I like them dad bods. I'm sorry.
You do? Yo,
Here's the next prompt. I look down on people who are out of shape. 3, 2, 1, go.
I would never judge a person for being out of shape. It's just for me, I started off in the military, and then when you become a mom, you know, it's a slippery slope to getting fat and to getting chubby and getting that mom body. And so I know how it is to be out of shape, and I know that that needs a lot of tender love and care and nurturing to get yourself out of that mode of not being fit again. I mean, people know when they're out of shape. They don't need to be told. They need to be loved and nurtured to do the right things.
nah, they need to be told like that because they're just gonna keep on heading down the bad direction if they're not told. Alright, you gotta give them good motivational speak. Like if you don't do that, then they're just gonna keep on eating bad foods. They're gonna keep on like just like doing like bad ideas like putting like trash like foods in their system. So you gotta tell them like seriously, because a good word will get across. Like seriously, like because let me see. I would say like 2 of my boys, I gave the good word and like they went to the gym and they're doing good for themselves. Like seriously, you gotta give them a good motivational speaking.
I was bullied in high school. I was a 190-pound freshman. I didn't even speak English. I moved here as an immigrant. I didn't like how I looked. You know, I was made fun of in PE, and that was up to me to change that. So you can do it. You're just choosing not to it.
So you're basically talking about specifically if someone says they want something, but they don't challenge themselves, they don't try. Those are the ones that you're like, oh, I'm upset with you.
Kinda, yeah. If I see someone that's just playing video games all day, eating potato chips and not doing anything else with their life, I'm like, all right, you know, you could be doing something else for your health. We all should be productive in a certain type of way.
Yeah, good word. Like seriously, like it's okay to love them and give them like emotional support, but like that can only go like so far. Like you got to speak to them like man to man. I didn't mean like that. I just meant in your case, female to me, female. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
But they're the ones that are gonna make the most gains. You make the little steps. You walk every day. You change your diet. You lift more. I wouldn't want to be discouraging to those people because
Not at all. Not discouraging. Motivating them. You know, like I would want them to do something good for themselves. You know, obviously, yeah.
It's not about degrading. It's not about belittling. It's about motivating. All right.
You should not be proud to be fat. 3, 2, 1, go.
I don't get how she didn't move because like, is he gonna be like disagree? Hold up. Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean,
Shasha, she's the only one that
when people
disagrees.
hear the word fat, it has such a negative connotation to it. When, like, why? I don't think fat is necessarily a bad thing. Like, being unhealthy is a bad thing, but
No,
there's
we're
a lot
talking about
of
pride.
Fat is unhealthy though.
We're talking about pride.
Of being
There's a
proud of
difference
being
between
that
not
size.
being accepting of yourself as fat and being proud to be fat.
You should love yourself in all forms, but you shouldn't be proud of being that overweight and unhealthy and
It's nothing
Well, why
to be proud
not?
of.
yeah, it's not
It's
something
really
to be
nothing
proud
to be
of.
proud of.
It's something to accept and love yourself for and not beat on yourself for.
I think
but
you
it's
can
not
be
something-
proud of it. There's some
You like, yo, once you said that you like Diebombs, like we just already knew. Like, what was her answer? Then?
people that are fat or overweight and they love it.
No, that's
and
proud
they're
to be
of
who
it.
they are. That's proud of their
Yeah.
body. Like, oh, look how much I can eat. Oh, I can put my fat on top of a car. Now, this coming up on the layers that I'm growing and that is accumulating on my body that's causing me to have heart disease and all these other things. That's the pride that I have. Like being proud to be the 1,000-pound woman.
Well, yeah.
Is that you
That-
getting government checks and things like that?
That's an extreme. Fat comes in all different shapes and sizes. Like, if you're still healthy on the inside and you like what you got, work it.
Yeah, I feel like the problem is like when you are so proud of being fat and then like you become like an influencer that you influence like younger generations to like have those unhealthy life standards and say that's just like body positivity.
Well, there's some influence.
Yeah, because you're basically ruining the future children, like that are still like have like their ages like to come, and then like they're gonna listen to you because like you're famous, and they're gonna follow you, and they're gonna start eating like you, and then now we're gonna have all these fat children just like roaming the area. So.
Influencers that are fat, but they do work out, you know, on their platform, they're doing yoga and they're dancing. And so they're active, but they're just overweight.
Going back to the thing, it's not like something to be proud of at all, only because, trust me, they would not want to be fat. And they claim, oh no, I'm happy, I'm embracing with what I have. No, if you could look a certain type of way differently, you would choose that over this any other day.
Well, how do you know that they would choose a thinner physique over a...
Not necessarily a thinner physique, but you would want to look a little different. I personally know a lot of people that are like that, and deep down they do break down. And
I just feel like Shasha's just confused. Like seriously, she had to think. She had to, because like she had to think about it before she went to because her line is somewhat disagree. All right, so like I think that she just needs some time to think about it, and then she'll change her answer to agree or somewhat agree, because she's just confused. Yeah.
and tell me no, it's just like another way of them trying to make themselves happy. And again, it's totally okay, but it's not something to be proud of.
You know, I don't know. It was a movie like Dodgeball, right? And then like it was like Ben Stiller character. He's like, if you don't hate yourself enough to do something about it, it's your fault. You know, funny, but it's just one of those things. Like with Lizzo and everything else, she does work out. She does want to lose weight. She knows that's not healthy, but she still has a certain about like, I am still going to be me, and I'm fabulous no matter if I'm 100 pounds or 400 pounds. I can understand and I can respect that.
Yo, don't see Lizzo as a damn inspiration. I'm sorry. It's like now I'm becoming with comments saying that like I hate Lizzo and whatnot, but it's just that like yo, Lizzo, she's not somebody that I would go for inspiration. Like no, like she, even though like she goes to the gym, she's just gonna go right back to eating. Like seriously. So like you're not gonna ever see a more slim Lizzo. Like she's Lizzo for a reason. Like for appearance.
But she does have to belay the point that her heart is working overload, bouncing that ass up and down.
In a lot of ways, though, bodybuilding, I mean, there's a lot of negatives to what we do, too, that we could be influencing other people negatively, you know, like weighing our food and always caring about every little gram that comes into our mouth and like
I'll take that.
putting
over
your
that.
entire...
I'll take one over the other. That fat around your heart, that fat around your intestines, around your stomach is dangerous. So taking pride in something that's just killing people like that, okay.
I have considered steroids. 3, 2.
And look, that black girl in the front better not go to disagree. I know you took some sort of testosterone like supplements. Do not listen. You're on live cameras. He's
1, go.
Dark side I go, and I'm ready. ready for
Thank
this
you.
one.
I am so ready for
Thank
this.
you. And look, it's not even about me being mean or anything. And look, with the question, like I have considered like steroids, she's considered also testosterone and taken it, right?
Join the dark side. Yeah, I'm on the dark side, brother.
I think in order to stay highly competitive, especially on the West Coast, it's almost half necessary to start using stuff because unfortunately to get to the points that people are displaying, you need help.
Yeah, but why should you get help from steroids though? Because like with The Rock, like the Rock needs to get steroids to look like that, or like all of his muscles gonna be like flabby. And my boy also said that he's gonna die too if he stops taking the steroids. But it's like the only thing you need is like it's just protein. Like seriously, protein will get you the results that you're gonna need like to like be a good like bodybuilder. Like you don't need no supplements, you don't need no pill. Like it's like y'all really be using all the pills in the whole book. Like seriously, like creatine, what else? Steroids, testosterone, like all these supplements, like y'all don't be checking the ingredients or the side effects. Like it will kill you, son. Like seriously.
Definitely agree. I mean, this is a really touchy subject, but with all due respect for people who are natural, who don't obviously take anything, keep going. The sad truth about bodybuilding is everyone you're going against is probably on stuff. I did my first show natural. I won that show, but the second show I got destroyed. And I realized what time it was. Everyone's talking behind stage about this, that. If your goal is to be in that top 1% to make it to the Olympiad, you're gonna be going against people who are taking a lot of steroids, anabolics, and it's not going to be a fair battle for you. It won't be. It makes a huge difference to you, for sure.
Yeah, 'cause look, all these competitions are fixed, are rigged. Like seriously. And look, I was gonna say about my man Danielson, like I'm good that he hasn't considered like steroids because like he's already like in a good shape. Like seriously, like he said that like all you had to do was just work out and then he'll get the female. And that's what he did. And then he has not considered about like going to extreme. He just wants to get the results enough so that he could get the female. Like seriously.
Yeah, you do this sport because you want to win, right?
Of course.
You're not going to go on stage just because you want to get second place, third place, last place.
No, it's too expensive to just
why-
go on stage for no reason.
Yeah. So I said I respect the people who just want to go on there and be natural.
Yeah.
Respect for you,
And-
you know, do
Well,
that.
that's what they have the natural leagues for too. There's drug-tested leagues that if you want to be within the people who do not and will not use these things, you can go into the natural league and be tested.
I do completely agree with all that. And again, I compete in the MPC, so that is not drug tested. But I've
The largest amateur bodybuilding organization in the United States.
come a few spots away from
And they really chose Wikipedia. Wikipedia is not a real source, people. All right, you have to use a real source.
my pro card at nationals a few times being completely natural. And I'm not against taking drugs. I understand most people do. For those bigger divisions, it's a necessity. Like you have to do it.
Yo, black girl, how come you not talking? Son? Like seriously, yo, I know you because you already on the strongly agree line. So like it's time for you to talk. Like seriously, like there's a nigga inside there.
But for bikini, I know that I can make it to that pro level being natural. It's just gonna take me a little bit more time. And I take pride in that because again, I got into this lifestyle because of the health benefits.
For me, I just never thought about doing that because of like the long-term consequences that it may bring if not accompanied by like a doctor or like a professional.
What's up with your face? Like seriously, what's up with your face? Yo, Daniel is saying he don't want to take steroids. You looking at him like, yo, what's wrong with steroids, Daniel? Like, yo, look at you. All that could go away if you stop taking the steroids, and you know that, right? You did not. You decided to take the shortcut and like take the steroids just so that you could look like that, just so that you could look like a nigga with a wig on. Daniel decided he wants to do working out in a natural way, a normal way. He don't have to take steroids. Don't look at me like that.
So I always wanted to like stay natural. But like if you're doing it in a healthy and safe way, then you do you, I guess.
Yeah, you do you, son.
I just, Well,
were waiting for you to
I have
speak.
both experience from both sides. But I remember waiting and thinking about how small I was, and I was thinking about how I couldn't get that leanness, and I remember I wanted to be bigger, and I was thinking in my head, like, I could not freaking wait to find me a drug dealer so I can get on some steroids. Because I wanted to be the biggest, I wanted to be the strongest. And I told anyone else, if you see me and you see me with big muscles, you don't have to worry about asking, you don't have to worry about spreading rumors, because I am definitely 100% on something. It's not abuse. A lot of times when people talk about doing performance enhancing things, they want to talk about the MLB or the NBA, I'm not in any of those things. This is self-care for me to take care of my body and for me to love what I'm doing with it. So it's not like something where you end up having this situation where you have roid rage or you have someone who's angry all the time. A person is an asshole, they're an asshole. It has nothing to do with what they take. So just being real.
And I respect you being so transparent about it, because a lot of them just try to say, oh, I'm natural. Like, I did this and you can do this too. And it's just like, no.
And then like a low key says they have a sterilized, or maybe it's not, needle just waiting for just to put in their arm and shit. Like, yeah.
Like, why are you afraid? If you take PEDs, then just say that you do. I don't understand the whole taboo around it, and I think that needs to shift.
But
No, I feel like the reason why they don't say that they take like drugs like that, like, because they're gonna get called out. Like, seriously, like they're gonna be like, oh, you cheated at working out. Like, you took a shortcut instead of just like going the long like this distance.
if
You
more
look
people
amazing.
talked about it, it would be less severe. If people were more open about the safety and the care of it. Some people do abuse it, but it's just like when people abuse anything, alcohol, cocaine, drugs, anything. It's just being smart and being educated about it.
Bodybuilding is
Yo, she felt like she said a good thing. Like, seriously, yo, you look like a nigga with yeah.
good for my mental health. 3, 2, 1, go.
No, it is, because like it should be good for stress. It should be good for like if you just like having a bad day, something. Like, seriously, like in my previous 2 years, I did the same thing.
So I have had like instances in my life where I've been like really down and depressed, and so gym and bodybuilding was one of the things that got me through.
Yeah, that too, like depressed or like just feeling down.
And it made me like forget my problems and just like focus all my rage and anger towards like hitting new PRs and stuff. So yeah, thank you.
Bodybuilding definitely can be a mental relief to you. You know, that's your only you time where you really get to have when you're going to train. In a way.
You learn your self-worth.
Exactly,
in that
exactly,
process.
definitely. Because it's you versus you at the end of the day. That's
Yep.
how this sport is. It's a selfish sport, but it helps you mentally. It builds you up for sure.
Like, that's like no pain, no gain. Like, seriously, like you have to use that anger like just to finish like one set. Because if you feel happy like while working out, it's not gonna really help. Or if you do a rep slow, then it's gonna be much harder. Cause I remember when like when I was working out and me and my boy like decided to work out like on this night, and then we went to the gym, and then like he was doing it slow, but then I was trying to tell him that you have to do it fast so that you could get the set like done already. Like, seriously. And like I had other people backing me up too, because you like if you go slow, son, it's gonna be much harder than going fast. Like, seriously.
But the reason why I'm in the agree lane and not in the strongly agree lane is because I can never look at food the same. What's clean and what not. You can no longer just walk into a restaurant, look at a burger and fries and eat that. You know, you're always gonna think, no, that has cheese, that has this, I can't digest that well, you know. But as far as bodybuilding itself, definitely helps you. Yeah. Mostly help.
I feel my worst post-show because I get so lean going into my shows that coming out of them, I struggle mentally and emotionally with it because I am so, and it's gonna sound ridiculous, uncomfortable with how I look right now.
You don't even look like a bodybuilder. So, like, seriously, Amanda, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, how you don't like feel good about what you look like. You don't look like a bodybuilder. You look like a normal ass person. You and Shasha. Like, seriously.
So
Margie was like, y'all really coming crazy for Margie. I'm sorry.
It is really good because it got me out of a rut that I was in. Like bodybuilding saved my life, but it also created a new problem.
Yeah, the body dysmorphia post-show is real.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for bodybuilding, I can say almost undoubtedly that I would not be here right now. I was in a very abusive relationship, verbal, sexual, mental, and I was in a very dark place. And during that time, I started to get into working out, and I noticed like that it was giving me confidence and like an outlet. And the person that I was with was kind of getting intimidated. They told me straight to my face, if you compete, I will break up with you on the spot. You know, that's selling your body for sex. That's what a slut does. And so I didn't end up doing it. And a few months after that, we broke up. And that was probably the worst spot that I was in, coming out of an abusive relationship and like just being empty. Like for that period of time, that was the only person that I knew. And so
look, that nigga was not for you. Like seriously, because like he basically like was trying to bring you down, and then it was like, yo, this is what I want to do, and you decided, and then this is what you were gonna go for, and then he was like, yo, he basically gave you an ultimatum. I think that's what he said, where he said that if you try out on this competition, I'm gonna break up with you. Like what? Like if you don't do right about your girl and let her do her, like, cause like this is gonna help her mental health like out, like she does it.
I was in a dark place and I almost took my own life. And I remember one day I was like sitting in my car and I was gonna drive myself out to the beach and just walk into the ocean.
Yeah.
And that was the day that I was like, you know, I'm gonna say fuck you to him and do a show. And I dedicated the next 4 months of my life to prepping for the show, and that saved me.
See, that was a sign, son. Like seriously, that was a sign that like it told you don't walk into that ocean. Like do the show, F that nigga. Like you're gonna find a new nigga that's gonna do you right. Like, cause it's like they be in your head, and then they try to corrupt like your brain and whatnot, and that what makes you like that would like bring suicide and like all these like bad things, like bad thoughts and whatnot.
It gave me like a purpose. It gave me that independence and that strength again.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
I just want to say I'm really glad you're here because I know that like what you're feeling, and
Yo, Daniel, remember you got a girlfriend, all right? That's it. Like, yo, Sasha got other people that she's looking at right now.
gone through like breakup. There were like a few instances where I broke down, like right in the middle of workout. I know it's embarrassing, but you know, it got me through it.
No, I'm on the same boat with you, man. You know, and it's just a constant battle in your mind, just thinking to yourself. And I'm glad you're here, Sasha, by the way.
Thank you.
I'm glad too.
My body is the most important thing to me.
Yo, that black girl in the front better not lie. Like seriously, she better not lie, cause like yo, her body's probably the most important thing to her. She even like she was very defensive on the steroids. So like, let me just
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, thank you. Man.
Obviously, my family and God come first, and then there's my body. But especially if it's your dream to make it to the top and everything, it is your business. It is your investment that you got to take care of constantly.
Same, you know, when I'm on season, when I'm on competition, that's my borrowed time for myself. At 6 months, I'm being the most selfish that I can, you know. I'm not going anywhere, I'm not doing anything, I'm not eating out. But once I'm out of prep, then yeah, everything else comes first.
Sometimes those things take a precedent. If I'm in prep, I'm sorry, like I'm not answering the phone. But if I'm out of prep and a friend calls and I was supposed to get a workout in that day, looks like I'm not going to the gym, she needs me. So.
Yeah.
This is my moneymaker. So I'm competing in 3 weeks. So this is everything.
But I already know you. Look, Margie. Look, you didn't have to say anything. I know your answer. All right? Here we go. You don't have to say nothing. Like seriously.
To me right now. So if I'm hurt or something feels funny, I'm making sure I'm taking special attention to it. People want to go rollerblading or hiking or things like that. I can fall on a rock and scratch and break something before the show and then look like an idiot. So just no, this is the time to be really focused, absolutely zero in on me.
Wait, so you even like cancel like on like events like that, like going roller skating or taking a hike because you think you might break something? That's crazy, son.
All about it.
I feel like you need your body to be healthy in order to have anything else. Of course, mental health is very important as well, but I feel like once you're physically healthy, like your mind could be at ease. We're only given one body, and so I feel like we should take good care of it.
I'm not looking.
Yeah, because like use your body like every day. Like seriously, you use your body to walk. Use your body like to lift stuff like at work. Like use your body in general for work. Like seriously, like if you couldn't use your body, then like nobody could work. So it's like you need your body, son. Like I'm not saying like it needs to be like extremely important to you, but like because other things gotta also come in that list. But I'm just saying you need your body too. Like seriously.
Looking at it from a
Like it's on that top 5 or top 10 of things that's most important to you.
vanity perspective, I'm looking at it from my body is my temple, and like nothing feels better
Girl, we know you stole that from somewhere. All right, my body's my temple. Like where have I heard that from?
than being in shape. And there's like that quote out there like, oh, like nothing tastes as good as skinny feels. I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like nothing feels as good as making it to the top of that mountain or like kayaking for 6 hours straight and like still being able to keep going.
Oh, where are you going like hiking for 6 hours? Like I never understood hiking because you're just walking, son. Like seriously, like that's all you're doing. You're just walking.
Like it's just such a great feeling.
And that is a wrap.
Yes.
Group photo!
And make sure that bigger don't break the camera. Son. Like seriously, make sure Margie don't break the camera. Son. Who told this man to take off his shirt? Like seriously, damn. So I would say that this was a inspirational and motivational like type of like content because it showed us like what type of like statements like they would like strongly agree and like disagree with also. Like and with these ads I'm just trying to get across with for the okay. All right. So other than that, son, let me know some of your opinions, and also let me know in the comment section what you guys thought about. Can you ever get too buff on Spectrum on the Jubilee channel? And also, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and post share to all social media platforms. Don't forget to hit the notification bell for future videos. And also get the Pizzo Gang merch at teespring.com/p-gang. And if you think the price is a little too high, I have a promo code. Use welcome25 in all caps and the number 25. And also, I was trying to say, if you think the price is a little too high, I already said that. So yeah, you have to get 2 items for that code to activate as well. So it's your boy PJ21 signing off and Rare Pizzo Gang.
Bitches, we keep on coming while we running for your juice. Steady gunning, keep on busting at the